All right, so some of you might remember this machine, but I've been sitting on it for a while. It does run, but I'm gonna go ahead and take apart the carburetor, clean out the usual jets inside it. We also have a new one of these. I tried fixing this old one, but it's just too far gone. It's messed up, it needs to be replaced. Found this new one for 10 bucks on Amazon, links in the description. Also have a side chute that should work for it. Brand new filter box cover. And there's all the tools I need. I do not have a filter for this one, so I'm gonna have to get one of those before I sell this. And now we're just gonna remove these four screws, excuse me. Alright. A little easier just to pull the tank off. Now we have the carburetor itself. Gonna have to replace this O-ring. Just so I don't forget, here's a brand new O-ring. We'll just stick that in place. Make sure it's nice and flush. And we have the ring, just like that. Stupid simple. So we're gonna pull off the bowl. This is our culprit. You always need to clean these out. These are so common that I've had issues with these that, in all honesty, I don't even bother trying to troubleshoot these any further than this. This is what I start with on these machines. This is almost always your problem. This one doesn't look too bad, but we'll still clean it out. These holes in here like to get gummed up, and actually this one right here is a little dirty. It's a bunch of debris on the neck, so we'll clean that off as well. You also have to clean off that little hole, as well as the one that's down here. And this. And just take a piece of 20 thousandths wire and ream out the hole a little bit. Floats good. So we'll reinstall this piece. Goes back on very nice. Now this O-ring goes into this little pocket on this side. You also want to make sure, I think this one might have actually, nope, it's still good. So right in the center there, there's a white donut that goes through the inside of the carburetor, and you can kind of see it a little bit. You just want to make sure that that's in place, and that hole you can see right into the throat, so you can reinstall this. This will not sit flush if that is not situated properly. Now you can see it, a little nub right there in the middle of the throat. It's out, so we're good. So now this can only go back on one way. And basically this little guy here goes down into this pocket. Make sure the pin is situated properly. we go. Now here's a trick with these. Start them finger tight first. Now I am going to be using my impact. These are plastic threads that are going in here. It's very easy to strip them out, but I'm going nice and slow, and I know this impact very well. You don't need a whole lot. But there we go. Very simple. So now we'll just reinstall everything how it came off. Grab your linkage, fish that back on. Carburetor goes back in place. Reinstall the fuel tank. As well as the fuel line and the clamp. Just want to make sure that this PCV line goes back on correctly. There we go. .3/8. Keep that piece of hardware. And you can see with the new one, it's all brand new. So you just put it back on. Line that up as best you can. So now the deflector's good. Yeah, this is the wrong side chute for this machine, unfortunately. All right, so let's put some gas in it. Finally got the new air filter. Link in the description. 799-579. Now to oil up one of these, any kind of oil, it doesn't matter. This is getting the good stuff because that's just what I have laying around. I can just do that and squeeze it up. Make sure all that oil is spread around. Bottom of the deck needs to be cleaned out. You guys saw there's a bunch of crap that's stuck to the bottom of it, so just run the hose underneath it while it's running and clean it up that way. Motor runs really good, doesn't smoke or anything. Stay tuned for more videos.